Welcome back. This is Newslink right here on ENCA. Let's bring you this now. The Senzo Meyiwa murder trial has been adjourned to tomorrow. A new state witness was set to give testimony today. So let's find out why proceedings were actually cut short. Our reporter, ENCA's Manqoba Mchunu, joins me now for the very latest. And Manqoba, we definitely saw that court would not be resuming or at least continuing today. What are some of the reasons provided for by Judge Ratamokgotleng?
Well, Tumole, this is because of the fact that a new witness has taken the stand today. And from what we understand from the defense, they're saying that they had not been informed of this particular witness. But not only that, the issue was around the statement that Constable Zungu, who we now understand was going to be testifying, was going to be giving evidence on. They're saying that this statement, they did not receive it on time. They only received it from the state this morning. And of course, the state also saying that the reason for that is because they had also received this particular statement from the investigating team yesterday. So they were not able to then give it to the defense for them to peruse and prepare for this particular case. So the defense essentially saying that they will need more time to go over this particular statement and also to consult the accused as far as some of the claims or some of the statements are contained in that particular affidavit. So they have asked for a day to do this, and they're saying that they'll need a day to be able to go over and peruse this particular statement, but also just to allow them time to consult with their clients as far as this evidence is concerned. So the judge saying that it is in fact in their interest of justice for the accused to be able to prepare for their defense in this case, and therefore he says that according to the Criminal Procedure Act, he has to allow this so that the defense is well prepared for when this evidence is then given in court. So expecting those proceedings to resume tomorrow, and this is of course the evidence from one of the police officers, Constable Zungu. We're still not sure what that evidence pertains to, but what we know is that she had written that particular statement on the 31st of May this year. So the contents of it, I think, is something that we're still going to hear when she does take the stand tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, we also heard the judge going at great lengths, Manqoba, explaining that a failure to allow the accused this full opportunity to go through the statement, consult with their legal reps, would be a failure of justice. It's actually an irregularity, even though during his time, it seemed when he was still practicing, a lawyer, they were ambushed. Oftentimes, he said, they would hear only of that evidence for the first time in court when the witness takes to the stand. But times have changed now with a new dispensation saying that the accused has to be given. It's a right that they have to be given full opportunity to actually study this evidence and come prepared in court.
Well, certainly, Dumela, and of course this is enshrined not only in the Constitution but the Criminal Procedure Act, which does make provision for the accused to be allowed time to prepare for their defense. And this is the reason that Judge Ratamokgotleng had quoted as the reason why he's going to allow this particular adjournment. You recall, of course, Dumela, that this is not the first time that we're seeing such a request being made by the defense in this matter. The evidence of ballistic expert Chris Mangena has also been adjourned due to the fact that the defense at the time had felt that they needed to consult with their own expert in order to be able to cross-examine Chris Mangena on some of those damning revelations that he made in court as far as the firearm that belongs to accused number 3 or that was confiscated from accused number 3 is concerned. So that was also allowed on that particular basis and law that the accused will need to prepare for their defense, and that it is in the interest of justice for them to be afforded that opportunity to do so. And this is why then Judge Ratamokgotleng had raised this issue, because I think the defense fell short of saying that they were ambushed, in fact, with this new witness as well as statement that was presented before court. And so that is why they'd made this particular request. And of course, as you heard, the judge saying that it is in the interest of justice for them to be allowed to do so. Unlike the old days when he used to practice, he says the state will come and they will just give a statement in court. They will bring witnesses without even notifying the defense. But according to the new procedures and the law, what the law stipulates, now the accused have that right to actually consult or be consulted by their legal expert and to prepare enough for their defense in court. So that postponement, of course, is what the defense had requested, to be afforded time to really do that. And, of course, we're expecting that this will then be ventilated. The evidence that was meant to have been heard will then be ventilated in court, and the defense will then be able to pose questions and challenge perhaps some of the evidence that we're likely to hear from Constable Zungu.
Absolutely. Seemingly those consultations between the defense and, the accused will start as early as, today. Advocate Mshololo requesting there, once again, from the judge, if her client can remain in the holding cell so that she can, of course, consult with him, assuming that it's with regards to this statement, so that they can go over them. Of course, amongst other things, I'm sure they have to discuss. But we'll leave it there, colleague, and thank you so much. ENC reporter Manqoba Mchunu joining me just to give us some context in case you're wondering. Because you would know that around this time we're already inside court hearing from witnesses, giving evidence and statements inside court. Cross-examination usually takes place around this time. There's a change of plans. It will commence only from tomorrow due to this reason that the defense saying they only just received that statement by the witness and they need time to study it and consult with their clients. So we'll take it back in court tomorrow when court resumes.